moments from now at Chase Center in San Francisco. The Timberwolves taking on the Warriors. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Warriors, Timberwolves, coming. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Horford in at the center position. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And he gets the bucket.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Curry from deep three-point land. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Outside Butler. Misses the 3. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Randle no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Green gets it to go.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Right side Curry. Outside Horford. Horford with the screen on Randle. From deep, Green gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Timberwolves leading by 6. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Here's Gobert, a second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Curry against Conley. Back to Curry. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Edwards. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Here's Conley to the left wing. Outside Edwards. Lock at 6. Drills it from outside. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Back to Curry. Launches from deep. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 9. Conley the pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Inside, here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
Here's Conley. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Outside, Horford. Golden State moving it around. Butler, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Warriors trail by 13. Here's Curry. It's up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. That one good for 2. Edwards got 9.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Edwards inside. He's defended by Podziemski.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Curry kicks to Horford. Podziemski with it. Scoreless thus far. Back to Green, to the inside. Here's Horford. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Curry gets the bucket.
That's on the defense there. Can't let Curry get into the lane.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 12-point game. Lays it up off the glass. 11 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Anthony Edwards out there with Reed. Then it's Gillingham. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Baseline jumper, and again it's Minnesota.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Curry on the wing. He's got 11. Missed inside. Timberwolves leading by 13. In the corner, Gillingham with it. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Out to Edwards. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
And the basket by Edwards. And that's 19 points for Anthony Edwards.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the slam by Moody.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Gobert is checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Dillingham. Richard, with Buddy Hield, we're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
Offensive rebound. Gobert. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
Conley finds Gobert. Gobert double teamed and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Timberwolves now. 5 on the clock. A 3 for DiVincenzo. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Horford with the screen on DiVincenzo. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And they pick up 2. DiVincenzo's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Curry with the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Minnesota leading by 15. Here's Edwards. And Moody pulls it down. Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Curry's shot is off. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Curry. He's got 16. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Moody. Looking to end the run. And the slam by Moody.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Butler comes in for Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Timberwolves also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. Conley feeling it out. And the layup's good off the glass. Conley's got 13.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Pass to Horford. Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Well, Draymond has a special talent for setting guys up, especially for his position.
And here is Conley. He's got 13. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Butler finds Podziemski. Here's Butler. McDaniels defending. Shot clock at 6. And it's Butler missing. Timberwolves leading by 17. Here's Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And Gobert drops them both.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Butler against McDaniel. And it's Butler missing. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Out to the wing. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Outside Butler. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 6 points for Jimmy Butler.
And the release of Butler's jumper, it's so smooth. He has no problem knocking it down from mid-range.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. The three for DiVincenzo. Warriors with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hield kicks to Green. Pass to Podziemski. Green with a screen on DiVincenzo. Hield with the bucket.
This is what Hield does. Exceptional at spacing the court with his three-point shooting.
DiVincenzo against Hield. Now McDaniels. DiVincenzo passes to Conley. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter. It's good! He did it!
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And the first half is now in the books. Timberwolves lead by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We were a step late, I think, and they made tough shots. We can't take away from that, but for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Warriors trail by 14. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Horford, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Minnesota's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Here's Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Conley against Butler. Randall outside. And Gobert kicks to Randall. And another three for Minnesota.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Here's the three. And the Warriors miss again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now Randall, 5 points in the game. Fires the three. Conley's shot is off. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside, Horford. Sinks the three-pointer. Horford's got 5.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Now here is Conley. 18 points for him. Outside, Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. High, arcing shot. Good on the bucket. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Excellent touch on the floater. Edwards is such a dynamic offensive talent.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. Timberwolves leading by 20. Here's DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. DiVincenzo against Curry. And here's Edwards from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Edwards got 30.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
Puts it up from 12. Curry can't get it to go. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Hields checked in for the Warriors. And Edwards drops them both.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Pass to Podziemski. Hield kicks to Butler. And the Warriors miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's McDaniels. Makes it off the glass. McDaniels got 6.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Curry. A 3. Good on the triple. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Randall with the ball. 5 points in the game. Now here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Curry's shot is off. Up top, Gobert, defended by Butler. And that one drops for him. And that's now 8 points for Jaden McDaniels.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And the Warriors with some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Curry. Moody subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Mike Conley. What's the news, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Moody's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Reid finds Clark. Reid in the post. Jackson-Davis defending.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Clark against Butler. Clark up top. Hasn't made one yet. The Warriors shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Timberwolves shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 5 seconds left to play in the third. Three-pointer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. We've got Naz Reid. Dillingham is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Clark in at the 3. High post try, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Takes a 3, hits the three-point bomb.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Dillingham with it. Curry meets him. Dillingham with the bucket. The Warriors shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to Moody. Curry with it. Kuminga dishes to Curry. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Payton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Golden State moving it around. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
DiVincenzo kicks to Clark. The 9-foot shot. Pass to Dillingham. Clock at 4. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Warriors with the rebound. Curry looking around. Throws it up high. Trying to find Jackson Davis and gets it to him. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Dillingham. And he converts the layup. Dillingham's got 4 points this quarter. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Jackson Davis. Into the lane. Outside for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Up top, Podziemski. Defended by DiVincenzo. Curry. That one goes in. Curry's got 23.
Great instincts from Curry, chasing the shot for a rebound and a second chance look.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's defended by Podziemski. Off with the layup. Pass to Payton. From the arc. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Payton. 26 points for him.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
DiVincenzo passes to Clark. Dillingham, no good.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Pass to Hield. Fires away from way outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Dillingham with it. Lets it go from deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Hield with the bucket.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Here's Dillingham. And nothing is falling for him right now. Clark against Curry. Over Clark. And another basket for Golden State.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Green comes in for Payton. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Hield.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Butler, and he gets it to go. Dillingham's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. The shake. That's tipped, and they're able to recover.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
Free throw drops for Al Horford. So Horford gets 2. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Curry. Left side, Horford. Here's Pajemski. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors. It's rebounded by Golden State. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over Dillingham. Curry's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 21. Now Dillingham. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
With a step back, that shot is off. Here's Dillingham. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Reed. And a miss there on the triple. Left side Curry. They kick it out to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
Dillingham with it. And the layup is good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us in the bench and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you.